So, well, I'm going to talk about teaching argumentative speaking to teenagers. Well, but not only to teenagers, I'm going to talk about young learners as well. In the part we're going to discuss about at what age is it so necessary to start teaching. Well, so, and the first question is, what is an argument? Well, how do you understand it? Well, the first thing that comes to our mind is is the situation where people arguing, right? So something that is not really pleasant, right? Well, and the first definition is, yeah, exactly the same. A disagreement or the process of disagreeing. So, but we are going to talk about the second thing. What is an argument? Well, how you understand it? What is an argument?
Just according to the presentation, the title of the presentation, it might be sort of a fact or an idea that can be helpful to suggest or to support your point of view.
Yeah, exactly, right. So, it is a reason or reasons why you support or oppose an idea or suggestion, right? So, and how to teach it? Because, well, in our modern world situation, so, and according to the requirements of exams, all types of exams, of Russian national exam, basic Russian exam, and Cambridge exams, all types of exams, well, students will deliver a speech which should be argumentative, yeah? Or to discuss something using arguments, right? So, and I think in the previous version of our Russian national exams, well, essays teaching how to give arguments was one of the most problematic things, right? They can speak, they can write, they can do it without any grammar or vocabulary mistakes, but arguments are sometimes really weak, right? And that is why how to do it, well, we'll try to explain, to decide, to suggest something. Well, so, and there are arguments needed in spoken part and in written part, and in your version of the exam, arguments are also needed. What is the structure of argumentative, or in some sources it is called persuasive speech? Yeah. So one point is given here, it is a conclusion. If we talk not only a structure, not only about the structure of the argument itself, but structure of a speech. So conclusion, then definitely introduction and main body. Yeah. So, well, students which are prepared for our Russian basic exam in class 9, so also need, well, unfortunately I do not know the structure of this year basic exam. Is it the same? Mm-hmm. Well, okay, they need to deliver a speech, a monologue, where they need to give an introduction, then so some questions, some points in the main body, and draw a conclusion to this. Well, so they should be prepared for it. And so the main body or argumentation itself consists of the following. Well, there might be some differences in different sources, but the main idea is the following. The argument itself should include the following: claim, or as we usually call it, opinion, initial statement with which you would like the audience to agree, then data, supporting materials, and evidence that you present, and the reasoning. So, and here we are going to talk about debates. In debates, well, the argumentation so is a must, right? Well, but while preparing our students for higher exams like FCE, CE, and CPE, well, it is necessary, and if they don't, the mark is definitely lower, just to react somehow on the opponent's viewpoint. Yeah. they should restate the idea suggested by the opponent, the second speaker, and react somehow. Yeah. So and then there should be counter arguments and an argument against, right? Refutal, the action of proving a statement, proving that it is wrong or false, right? And then restatement. Well, sometimes restatements comes before, right? So restate the statement given by the previous. What age is appropriate for introducing this type of speech? I mean argumentative speech. What is the right age to teach, to start teaching? What do you think? Your ideas? 13 years, right?
14 years.
Okay, just 14 ages only, but before that, so no way, right? Okay, do you agree? It was a claim, right? So
It
because
depends on the topic discussed.
Okay, it depends on the
suitable
topics.
for the age of 10, 12 years.
So, but at the age of 6, 7, 8,
It depends on the topic.
depends on the topic. Yeah, if the topic is appropriate, it's possible. Yeah, if the students are very young, so and according to Cambridge exams, according to movers, they can just point at the pictures and say this one. So not a fruit. Yeah. Okay, not yellow. So, and it's also explanation, it's evidence, it is also a kind of teaching, that argumentative speech. So, and for this reason, we need to teach them categorizing, yeah? So, clothes, food, pets, wild animals, and so on, just to provide them with materials how to give that evidence and how to support. So, for young learners, it's quite appropriate.
So just while working with IELTS, writing and speaking, because it's really very similar, I got once first, when they give examples as a sort of argumentative speech or writing, it's a part of the data or something extra, because data includes facts, numbers, and examples. It is something that is relevant to their lives, but you shouldn't be very personal here. Yes, you should be a bit distant. And only once I've faced a technique that I suppose nobody has used, and I do not also use it, but it sounds interesting. It is called scenario. When you don't have anything to support your arguments with, like you don't have any data, no numbers, no anything, and they suggest you to develop the situation, to predict the situation. So just imagine it continues like this. What can we face in future as a problem? So, and it also might be a technique, but I can't say that I've seen or I've done it before, but I suppose it can work for some
Yes,
people.
okay. And when it is impossible to find data, well, I suggest students to create. And sometimes while answering the questions during the exam, well, I suggest students to lie.
One technique more. Sometimes I drop some provocative phrase to make them speak and to prove their idea. I do it specially, and sometimes it works.
So, yeah, probably.
Было радостно, что компания Джей нас всегда собирала. Последняя встреча была на Фрунзе, по-моему, и главпочтамт мы там спикеров, когда во флагмане. Да, вот это хотелось бы, хотя бы на людей посмотреть.
В этом году мы возрождаем сеть встреч таких по кустам, грубо говоря, чтобы мы могли видеться, вот кто-то ближе сюда живет, хотя я рада видеть 109-ю школу.
Радует то, что я сюда пришла, и мне здесь нравится, мне здесь комфортно, я рада, что я сюда
Замечательно. Спасибо большое.
Радует то, что у нас есть возможность саморазвития, то, что мы можем встречаться в таком формате и, наверное, делиться своим опытом.
Ну, я согласна с коллегами, да, что радует. Радуют возможности нас как преподавателей, учителей. Дети заинтересованы, и это тоже радует, потому что если бы они были не заинтересованы, естественно, наш энтузиазм немножко был, да, чуть пониже, чем он есть на самом деле. Вот. Поэтому ну, все хорошо, я надеюсь, что так и будет дальше все хорошо. А по сегодняшнему дню, да, действительно, что есть возможность пообщаться, услышать что-то новое, возможно, для себя. Может быть, подтвердить уже то, что было, то, что ты уже знаешь.